The question is, what is an ALEKS worksheet and how do I get my points for this assignment? So the first thing you want to do is go to the modules page and click on the assignment. Then you want to read the directions for the assignment. I know nobody likes to read directions, so here we go. When you generate an ALEKS, a worksheet in ALEKS, it's personalized to you, so everybody's is different. The problems will be the same as the topics that you currently have in progress. This assignment is another way for you, as well as for me, to determine whether you're mastering the topics or need some additional help. Please feel free to ask for help both before and after submitting this assignment. All submissions will be printed, graded, and returned to your rolling file that's in the study hall there on campus. Okay, so this isn't a test. It's actually a worksheet. This is a way for me to help you to master the topics, to really master the topics. I want you to really learn the material so that when you do take a test, like the midterm or the final, you're going to be confident. You're going to be ready to go. You can't just do 3 problems and say, okay, I'm done, I know them. Okay, this is just another way to do that. So how do you do that? First of all, you're going to go to ALEKS. So let's go there now. Okay, so then from your ALEKS account, you'll see these 3 bars right here. This is your main menu. You're going to go to the main menu. You're going to go to worksheet. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Now from there, this is where it gets complicated. Everybody looks at this and goes, oh my God, I don't have any worksheets. It says right there are no worksheets available. Okay, that's because you haven't created any yet. So you're just going to go over here to this button that says New ALEKS Worksheet. It really should say Create an ALEKS Worksheet, but it doesn't. Anyway, you're going to press this button, and then it's going to say, oh my God, you have a pop-up blocker, if you do. If you have a pop-up blocker, all you're going to do is, in this case, I have, here, let me show you, hold on. Show you the top of my page here, if I can. One moment. There, that's better. So I'm working in Chrome. See this little X right here? All I'm going to do is click on that. Now, if you're in Internet Explorer or Safari or one of those, then it's going to be different. But here's one way to make sure that you're going to be getting these worksheets. So allow the pop-up blocker from aleks.com. So it's not going to hurt anything because you're just in ALEKS and just allowing it in ALEKS. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the worksheet again. And let's see, looks like it's going to work. Maybe. There we go. Have an ALEKS worksheet. With my name, this is my first worksheet, so it's going to say worksheet number 1. If I created 5 or 6 worksheets, it would number them 1 through 6. Keep in mind, I only accept 1 worksheet each time you go in and are working on problems. So if you print 5 worksheets all on the same day, I'm only going to accept 1 of them. All right, it's going to be dated and it's going to have your course. So you don't have to put your name on it, you just have to complete the problems and turn it in, which I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Okay, I'm going to close this worksheet and I'm going to go back to here. Now, what happens if you press this button and you got rid of your pop-up blocker and it still won't work? Well, that is an issue with your browser. So you can, if you're on Chrome, you can update Chrome. If you're on Safari, you can change to Chrome. If you're on Chrome and you update it and that still doesn't do anything, you can go to Internet Explorer. You can go to Mozilla Firefox. All of these browsers are easily obtained by just going to the internet. It's a free download, and then you can have a different browser. You can try all those things. Each time you're going to re-enter your ALEKS account, click this new worksheet button and see if it works. If you still can't get a browser, then you're going to get a hold of me and I'm going to try to help you. I'm sorry, if you still can't get a worksheet, then you're going to contact me and I'll try to help you out. If I can't help you out, then you're just going to have to go to the ALEKS people and they'll help you out. But most of those things are going to get you through this problem. Okay, so you've got your worksheet and you've printed it out and you're ready to go and work on your worksheet. So let's go back to Canvas. And if you don't want to watch the video again, you can just go through these steps. Here they are. See, you're going to go to the main menu. You're going to go to Worksheets. You're going to create a new worksheet by using this button here. Okay, So you're going to create a worksheet, print a hard copy. The date that you created your worksheet will be printed at the top of the form and must show that you did this, in other words, created your worksheet, prior to the due date for this assignment. So you'll see this assignment is due on September 9th. This was from last semester. Your worksheet, the date at the top of your worksheet that I showed you previously, must be prior to September 9th. It cannot be after September 9th, okay? If the date is afterwards, yes, I'll accept your worksheet, but it will be considered late, okay? Work out each problem showing your steps, okay? So you've created the worksheet, you're gonna write right on the worksheet, you're gonna show me how you calculated your answers. You are not going to just go and write an answer and then turn it in. I won't accept it that way. If it's something that doesn't need any work, obviously you're just gonna write an answer. But if it's something that needs steps, points will be deducted if steps were necessary and you did not show them, okay? Options for submitting. I would prefer that you just scan it and then submit it right here. Save it and submit it right here. If you can't do that, and I know a lot of people don't have scanners, that's fine. You can fax it to the school at this telephone number. Both of those things must be done by September 9th at midnight or whatever the due date says, okay? If you can't do either one of those two things, you may submit the hard copy to me. If you're on campus, just bring it to me. You will have a one week grace period in which to do this, not these two things, okay? Number 1 and number 2 must be done by the due date. But if you're submitting the hard copy, you can have a week in which to get it to me. The date printed on the worksheet, if the date printed on the worksheet is after the due date, you're still going to be considered late, okay? But if you do it properly and then you turn it in to be the next week, it is not late. Is that clear? So I'm looking at the date at the top of the worksheet for when you created your worksheet. That's how I'm going to determine whether it's late or not. You're going to scan it, fax it, or bring it to me by hand. Either way. You could also mail it if you have the address of the school. I would accept it that way as well. Okay, on to the next thing. Hope that helped.